Unit 4 in math, you have to solve some problems involving time. One example is you're going to have to solve some problems involving minutes and seconds. So the directions are going to say, solve this problem, use numbers, labeled sketches, or words to show your thinking. So for example, with this one here, you can use a number line. You should label it minutes, seconds. If it's runner A, runner B, some people use different tables and charts. And then you're going to have to write an answer. Specifically, let's take a look at an example here. So let's say there's a track meet and some students are running a race. The question is going to ask you who ran faster. So we have Jacob, 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Gina, 7 minutes, 45 seconds. Rex, 9 minutes, 45 seconds. And Carlos, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay, pause the video for a second. Think about who ran the fastest. Welcome back. Did you say Carlos? If you did, you're correct. And on a test, you would have to say Carlos ran the fastest. You might say something like he won the race. Okay. Specifically on these, you're going to have to talk about how much. They're going to compare two runners. So be careful there. With these problems, you want to specifically look at the minutes. So this was 6 minutes. And just because a number is bigger doesn't mean it's better always. In this example, it's a race. So you want to go with the shortest time. So this one, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Notice if we had 5 more seconds, it would be at 6 minutes. So Carlos was the winner of this race. So be careful with that. Let's take a look at an example. Okay. So this example here, we're actually going to make it a little bit easier for you, and we're going to cover this up. So sometimes if you're having difficulty, put in just basic numbers. Let's take a look at this example. So Troy won the first heat of the race in 12 minutes. Okay. Jose won the second heat, so think of that as the second part of the race, in 10 minutes. So there's two questions. Who ran faster and by how much? So for this one, who ran the fastest, it's going to be Jose. Okay? So Jose ran faster. Yeah. So for this one, it's going to be Jose. So ignore that. It's going to be Jose ran faster. I'm going to show you that there. We're going to put that there. And because he has the shortest time. So don't be tricked. Okay? So Jose ran the fastest. Why? Because he did it in 10 minutes. And then by how much? So pause the video. How much did Jose beat Troy? So take a second, see if you could figure it out. So welcome back. So with these problems, on a test, you have to label it. So you're going to put the shorter time here, the 10 minutes, and you should label it 10 minutes. Okay, and you can even label that as Jose's time. So we could put in a J for Jose. And then over here was Troy's time, Troy. And Troy did it in 12 minutes. So they want to know how much faster was Jose. So we're going to find the difference. And you could probably do it in your head. It's 12 minus 10. But you have to show it on a test with a sketch. So here you could do a number line. So 1 minute, that brings you to 11 minutes. And then another minute brings you to 12. So now we're going to throw it in with minutes and seconds. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be sketching this out with a number line. So it says Troy won the first heat of the race in 12 minutes and 29 seconds. Jose won the second heat of the race in 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay? So it's always helpful to circle information. This is Troy's time. Okay, you can even label it. You can make a little chart, draw a table. You could say Troy's time, Jose's time. And that's always good to slow your brain down because sometimes we go so fast and we're just going to pick the larger number, the greater time, and that's not always the correct thing. So Troy ran the race in 12 minutes and 29 seconds, and Jose ran it in 13 minutes and 15 seconds. So who won? Well, obviously the person with the shorter time. So here, let's just circle all our information. We've got it on a table. And that's going to get you some good points on the test. You made a table. So who won? Well, the person with the shortest time. Troy won. But the second part is by how much. And here is a sketch. We start with the 12 minutes, 29 seconds, and we're going to work our way up to 13 minutes and 15. We start with friendly numbers. We go up 1 second. That gets us to 12:30. Then we go up 30 more seconds because there's only 60 seconds in a minute. That brings us to 13 minutes. Then we go up 15 more seconds, and that brings us to 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay? Then you add all that up, and you could see that Troy won by 46 seconds because we're adding up these times right here. And that shows you how much faster. So if you're not sure how to do this, you can pause and rewind because we're going to ask you to try one on your own. Now we want you to try it. Similar problem, Maria won the first heat of the race in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Tina won the second heat of the race in 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Who won and by how much? So again, make a little chart. You're going to put an M for Maria, a T for Tina, and put their times. Okay, so Maria, 10 minutes. The colon separates the seconds, that's 30 seconds. And then Tina was 13 minutes. So pause after I'm done writing this and see if you can tell us who won the race. Okay, hope you paused. Welcome back. If you said Maria, you're correct because she had the fastest time. Okay? Now you have to tell us by how much. Oops, pretend like you didn't see that, but you're going to have to chart this out. So put Maria's time here. You can label it M for Maria. Tina's time there. Okay, and you have to find the difference. So you're going to be thinking 10:30, jump to another number, anyway. So you have to find out how much time elapsed or passed between here. Pause the video, see if you could try it. Welcome back. Here's one example. You can go 10:30 to 11:30 is 1 minute. 11:30 to 12:30 is another minute. Then you can climb by 30 seconds to 13 minutes, and then 15 seconds to 13:15. Then you have to write your answer in a sentence. Maria won by 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So you can use this same formula, put in some easy numbers, practice it, check it out, go over it with a friend or a family to review for our test. Sorry about the dog barking.